Okay, I just watched DMC Netflix, Devil May Cry show Netflix. And like I'm gonna watch this shit even if it's good or not because I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of the games. I'm a huge fan of the characters, even the reboot.
Makes you think I give a shit.
In the DMC show, was the plot good? Now, here's the thing. The show is an adaptation, right? And they change a bunch of stuff. Like it's a different take on Devil May Cry. Even though there are some things there that are comparable to the games, it's still like a quote-unquote different take from the games. And so, okay, I'm gonna be open-minded. So, my biggest gripe with this show was that Dante is not really the main character of this whole show. Dante was kind of shafted in his own show. Dante is not really connected with this villain. Rabbit is not really angry at Dante, really. He's angry at Sparta because Sparta closed the fucking barrier and some demons that are weak are trapped in the goddamn dimension of Makai. Makai was supposed to be the demon world, and Sparta did that. He did a barrier thing, and some demons can't get out. Of course, there's gonna be cracks in the barriers, but Rabbit blames Sparta for doing that. Now here's the thing, Dante's not really connected with Sparta. He did not see Sparta. The only connection that he has was he's the son of Sparta, and that's it. But Rabbit doesn't really have any animosity towards Dante. He's just trying to manipulate Dante to get his blood because of his Devil Trigger blood. That's what he was trying to do. But there's not really a connection between these two except for the fact that it's Sparta, and to me that's kind of shit. It's kind of garbage, really.
Daddy, chill.
In DMC5, it's kind of personal to him, In the Visions of V, if you've seen the Visions of V, I really recommend you reading that. There's a lot of fan translations out there. There's a section in the manga where V mentioned Virgil, and yeah, that's his fucking twin brother, and that's his family. And so it feels kind of personal, like the games and the plot, and like Dante versus fucking Virgil. This seems way more interesting because they're all connected, right? But in the show, Dante is not really like that. The plot wasn't moving because of Dante. It's because of Rabbit and Lady.
Typical demon shit. Hey, this is evil as fuck. Kind of the least he could fucking do, really. He's been MI-fucking-A whenever shit hits the fan for the past few millennia.
You ruined it. You ruined it and I'm leaving.
So I just despise the fact that Dante's always in a box throughout the entire show. The only fucking participation of fucking Dante here was his fights. And that's it. Which, really? Really? This is the main character and this is the only thing you're gonna give him? Of course, we do get some, you can kind of say glimpses of Eva and fucking Virgil when they were young. But I just wish that we got more of that in the show,
I keep having this nagging feeling that I've forgotten something.
Hey, if you forgot it, it probably wasn't all that important.
Yeah, I guess.
The main reason how he got his Devil Trigger was, well, first off, he was defeated by Virgil. And second, rebellion was kind of stuck in his fucking stomach. It's stuck there. Kind of foreshadowing that his Sin Devil Trigger in DMC5. And that's the main reason why he got it or some shit. But it kind of makes sense. In the show, it's kind of hard to fucking even make sense out of it. He just got it because of his memories with his mom and when she was about to die, and that's it. I think the show was trying to tell you that it's the kind of rage from him in order for him, it's the rage inside him. That's why he got the Devil Trigger, which in my opinion is kind of typical generic shit when it comes to anime. How oh my god, I'm mad, and then they get the superpower and some shit like that. It's you can say it's, I'm not really a fan. Anyway, after the airplane shit or whatever, he's still in the box, bro. He got caught by Lady, and he was still in, after the mercenaries, ransacked his fucking office or some shit like that. After that, he was just stuck from one place to another. And the sections of Dante as a character is not really that good, There are glimpses of goodness, though. There are some parts that I actually like. This character is just shafted from his own show. He was really just shafted, and it's kind of unfortunate, you know? Okay, so there's another part of the show where I'm just really hesitating about, because once I learned that that this shit exists, I think the fights are gonna be easier for Lady and the rest of her group. And that's the anti-demon bullets, right? My main problem with this is that it just one-shots demons. And I feel like demons should be a fucking threat. It should be a threat. It can't just be one-shotted like it's nothing, you know? And you can argue that like, oh, you know, like what Rabbit did was like inviting demons, but maybe the demons that he invited are kind of fucking weak. And, you know, that kind of makes sense. Also adding this because I recorded a lot of stuff. The humans beating the demons in their own turf was very contradictory, because the researcher stated that the strong demons can't cross the barriers because the holes on the barriers are small. That's the main reason why demons can't really invade like the really big ones, the really powerful ones. But for some reason, the demons are kind of weak. They didn't really do shit when they got invaded by the humans. For some reason, they lost a foothold.
Demons are real.
Stop it. Get some help.
They actually lost a foothold in their own turf, which in my opinion is just fucking crazy. It was stated in the beginning that the big demons are a fucking problem, but for some reason they're not.
What?
Also the fact that that entire scene where the humans invaded the demons, it feels like a joke.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
When Lady was explaining who Sparta is, he's kind of blaming him for being MIA for 2,000 years, not showing up and not fixing humanity's problems.
If that's true, he's been MI-fucking-A whenever shit hits the fan for the past few millennia. So maybe he is just another pit beast after all.
Brother,
That's not really his job, you know? Like, what the fuck? It's not his job to take care of every single problems that humanity has to face. The fact that he even rebelled against his own kind is already a big deal. This should be the only demon that you actually shouldn't hate at all. But for some reason, we're still gonna mock him even though he did humanity a favor. Her mindset is just so shallow. It's really like, Lady is just so tunnel visioned about her fucking garbage ass fucking mindset that she ignored like a lot of things. Like for some reason, like Rabbit's fucking case, she ignored that shit and shoot people with it. Shoot the demons that are not really doing shit, even though they complied to her ass, right? And then she just doesn't trust fucking Dante, even though Dante saved her twice.
I need an adult.
I am an adult.
Her decision led many of the quote-unquote good demons dead because of her shit.
Help me, nigga!
Virgil is also in here, and oh my god, bro. Holy shit, and he's really not that good.
I am that storm.
So Nilo Angelo also exists in this fucking show, and for some reason Virgil is in control. So that whole entire shtick with Nilo Angelo gone, right? He's serving Mundus, the one who killed Eva, the one who killed his own mother. He's serving that piece of shit.
It's Mundus who freed me from my own bondage.
You can't keep getting away with it!
For some reason, he's serving that guy. Okay, like Rabbit, what do I feel about Rabbit? I think Rabbit's character is good. I think it's fine. Rabbit is good. Lady's backstory was also really solid in my opinion. I didn't expect her backstory to be that way, but you know, it's fine. As a character though, she sucks. Like I really don't care. Rabbit's backstory I think is fine. Okay, anyway, that's it. I'm good. Okay. Bye.